Close your eyes for a second. Think of a name. Not a friend, not a parent, not someone you chose to think about. That name, the one that just appeared on its own. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Maybe it ended badly. Maybe it just ended. Maybe you've told yourself 100 times that you're over it, but here you are, years later, and the moment someone says first love, that face shows up like it was never gone. You've forgotten entire years of your life. You've forgotten teachers, classmates, addresses, passwords, things you used every single day. But you remember them, the way they laughed, that one conversation, that one moment that still lives in your chest like it happened yesterday. This isn't weakness. This isn't you being stuck. This is your brain working exactly the way it was built to work. And today, science is finally going to tell you why. When you fell in love for the first time, your brain didn't just feel it, it recorded it. Neuroscientists at Stony Brook University discovered something extraordinary. The brain in early romantic love looks almost identical to the brain on cocaine. The same region, the same chemical storm. Your brain flooded with dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin all at once, at levels it had never, ever experienced before. And here's the part that changes everything. Your brain doesn't just store what happened, it stores how it felt. Scientists call it emotionally enhanced memory. The stronger the emotion, the deeper the memory gets carved in. Your first love wasn't just a relationship. For your brain, it was a chemical event, a once-in-a-lifetime neurological first. And those don't fade. They don't get filed away. They stay, raw, vivid, and permanent. But chemistry alone doesn't explain it fully. There's another force at work, called the Primacy Effect. Your brain gives permanent, elevated status to first experiences. The first song that made you cry, the first time you tasted something extraordinary, the first moment that shook your world. Firsts don't get overwritten, they get a dedicated folder, one that nothing else can touch. Your first love wasn't just intense, it was completely, terrifyingly new. Your brain had no armor, no comparisons, no reference point. It walked in completely open and experienced everything for the very first time. The excitement, the nervousness, the electricity of someone choosing you, the devastation of it ending. Every love that came after, your brain already had a map, a template, a standard. But that first one? Your brain had nothing to compare it to. It stood completely alone, and it still does. Here's the part nobody talks about. If that love ended in pain, the memory doesn't just stay, it grows stronger with time. Research from Columbia University revealed something haunting. Emotional pain activates the exact same neural pathways as physical pain. When that relationship ended, your brain didn't process it as a breakup, it processed it as an injury. And just like a scar on your skin, the brain keeps the record forever. Not to punish you, to protect you. That stored pain is your brain's way of saying, this was real, this mattered, don't let your guard down like that again. So every time a song, a smell, a street, a random Tuesday afternoon reminds you of them, your brain doesn't retrieve a memory, it relives an experience, full emotion, full sensation, full weight. Like pressing play on something that was never fully paused. So here you are, a completely different person than you were back then. Different city maybe, different life, different version of yourself. And yet, that name is still there. Not because you haven't healed, not because you're living in the past, but because your brain did exactly what it was designed to do. It took the most chemically intense, emotionally raw, completely uncharted experience of your life and made sure you would never lose it. The question was never, why can't I forget them? The real question is, what does it mean that out of every experience, every person, every moment your brain has ever lived through, it chose to keep that one? Maybe it's not about forgetting. Maybe it's about finally understanding what that memory is trying to tell you about who you are and what you're truly capable of feeling. If this hit something in you, share it with someone who needed to hear it today. And next, we're going to go even deeper, how your brain secretly rewrites your memories over time and why almost nothing you remember is exactly what actually happened. See you there.